My name is Cheyenne Lanham, and my goal is to become an elementary teacher, preferably with as young a students as I can get. Things I've learned in this class. First of all, I learned a whole lot about special ed. Now, I'm definitely open to teaching special ed, and I would even be okay with having my own special ed classroom, but I haven't considered the fact that being a general education teacher, I could have many special education students in my classroom, and I learned a lot about that with working with special ed teachers and helping with special ed students as a general education teacher. Also, I learned a lot about the laws that protect both the teachers and the students in this classroom. Obviously, I knew there were laws in place, but I didn't know a whole lot about the specifics of these laws, which now I do, so I'm really glad I learned about that. And also the school board meeting that I attended during the meeting portion. I know that that's not necessarily what that was meant for, however, I didn't really have any other options. I actually learned quite a bit at that meeting, such as how much thought gets put into every single decision that happen in ISDs, so I thought that was pretty interesting. One of the biggest challenges that I see coming, one of the largest challenges that I think I'll have in my journey to becoming a teacher is the in-placement working, where you have no pay, which I feel like that would be a whole lot to be doing college, working at the school, and actually having a job so I could pay my bills all at the same time. That seems like a lot, but I'm sure I'll get through it. And then also, I'm a very big people pleaser, so I've heard a lot about horror stories with parents and how at least there's one parent that has to complain about anything, and that one I feel like might be a struggle for me only because I'm such a people pleaser and you can't make everybody happy. And then tech in my own classroom. Things that I will have in my classroom is my students will learn how to type. I know pretty much no matter how young they are, typing is a necessity. I never learned to type, and it wasn't until my freshman year in high school that I actually had to type a paper for the first time in my life, and boy, that's been hard, especially now being 16 and in college. I've just barely started to type where everybody's been typing their whole life, so that's something that I definitely plan to have for my students. And Kahoot, we've always had that in school, and that's really fun. But in general, technology in the classroom is not something that I foresee myself using a lot of, or as much as the average teacher. I believe that technology in a classroom is not necessary. Now, children being able to use technology in the right way, yes, is necessary. However, I don't think we need to be on games all the time. I don't think that children need to be sitting on a screen, and I believe that in-person, face-to-face learning and even one-on-one learning is 100 times more effective than sitting on an iPad will ever be. Now, I understand that there are exceptions to that, such as special education and those kind of things, but in general, the purpose of having your children on screens has to do with being engaging, and my job as a teacher is to keep school engaging and interesting, and I feel like I can do that without the use of all the technology. Thank you so much for watching my video.